Hey, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing DACs. Now, DAC is short for digital to audio converter. These are the devices in question. I do have another one here, plus I've got some that are connected to a cable that we'll be talking about. Now, people with mobile phones, modern mobile phones, don't have a 3.5mm output. So you will need one of these to connect to the USB-C on your modern Android or Apple device. And then you've got the 3.5mm output at the end. There are some that are good, there are some that are really bad. This is a genuine Microsoft digital to audio converter that I bought last week. It is awful. This is why I'm making this video. I need to explain to people that there are differences between different DACs. The digital audio converters are used when critical listening is required. So if you're really into audio, if you're really into high quality audio, you want to get yourself a DAC. The audio for my Surface Pro to the monitors uses a Kubilux 384 kHz DAC. When I owned the Nothing Phone 1, this is the only one I used, the Kubilux 192 kHz USB-C digital to audio converter. I'll show you guys where you can buy these as well. Yeah, like I said, recently I bought this one and it is just not good at all. And I'm going to show you which ones I'm currently using. And yeah, let's have a quick talk. Hey, the first digital to audio converter we're going to discuss is the Kubilux 192 kHz USB-C DAC. Now this is my favorite device. Now this is on sale. When I say it's on sale, it's on Amazon. I've seen it at £15. I'll show you that on the screen later in case anyone's interested, but this offers the best quality from the digital realm to audio. Now inside this is the converter, but there's also an amplifier. This is what makes it sound unique in comparison to the genuine Microsoft digital to audio converter. This only has, whatever's in there is only good for getting the sound from the computer straight out, but it doesn't amplify the sound. It doesn't bring any quality to the sound. This is just as bad as me using the original 3.5mm output, which obviously is not good enough for critical listening. Now 2 days ago I made a YouTube video. I was producing music and I had this connected to the tablet along with the cable and my IEMs. Now I've come to the mixing stage and I want to mix my track. I want to hear my drums, my bass, I want to hear every part of the audio spectrum from low, mids, highs. I want to hear all the frequencies perfectly. This sounded muddied, it sounded off, it sounded wrong, the bass was off, everything was wrong, and I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? I turned the volume up because it's a lot quieter. I've increased the volume, you know, and I'm like, well, this still sounds wrong. I've then gone back to this DAC. This is the KZ Audio genuine digital to audio converter, USB-C, which goes straight to the IEMs. Now, perfect. These are on sale on Amazon. I think it said £25. I'll show you guys at the end. I need to turn that off. I can get these a lot cheaper, so I can sell these for £10 if anyone's interested in them. This is what I'm currently using when I'm making music. So when I'm producing music, I use the monitors or the internal speakers or a clip-on soundbar. When it comes to mixing the instruments to make sure the levels are perfect, this is all I'm using, a genuine KZ USB-C DAC cable, which goes to the KZ ZS10 Pro X IEMs. These are really special IEMs. They have 5 drivers per side, so the high frequencies are really well presented. It does have a V shape, it does have a curve, but I'm producing trap beats, you know, I'm making hip hop music, so the curve works for me and I'm able to mix using them. Others might not, but this is what I use. And this little bad boy is the Say-In digital to audio converter. Now I think this one goes up to either 96, yes, 24-bit 96 kHz. This DAC, I never use it with a computer. In fact, that's a lie. I use it for routing audio, so the normal audio from a microphone or anything into my mobile phone. So I have a hub, and if I want to record, let's say I want to record a microphone going into my tablet plus the digital audio workstation, so I'm producing music and I want to talk over the video while it's filming me, this is what I use. I run this straight into the phone that I'm filming on now, use obviously USB-A to USB-C converter, and I just run a really long 3.5mm cable, and that can go to anything. That could record events, that could go into a mixing desk, that's good for podcasting, whatever. So yeah, this one's pretty good. It does its job, and I got it free. It came from some company. This is the Cubilux 48 kilohertz. I think it's 24-bit 96 kilohertz. I'm not sure, we'll have to double check on the website, but this is another DAC, but I do not use this one. What I find with this is the most expensive one on Cubilux's website, but it colors the sound. So it has the V shape, but it's a little bit too much for me. Now I need as flat a signal as possible. I just want that signal at a really high quality. So I want the digital signal to be as strong as possible before it hits the cable. That's what I want. I want a really good digital to audio converter. I know there's expensive ones out there, there's big desktop ones, there's this and that, but essentially you don't need anything more than this. I've been producing and creating music. I was practicing between 2021 and 2022, and by 2023, the beginning, I started releasing music. So I've been releasing music for 2 years now, and audio wise, best bang for your buck. If you're just listening to music on your commute, if you're editing videos, and obviously you don't want latency, so you're editing videos on your phone or on your computer, you kind of want one of these. And this was £15 when I checked, and we'll double check that before the end of the video. Most people know I'm a big fan of IEMs. These are my main set of IEMs that I use, and obviously they need the adapter when connected to a computer device. Like I said, this Microsoft one was not good at all, and Microsoft, if anyone from Microsoft is watching this, I would suggest, I know these are made in China, I would suggest visiting a company in China, maybe visit Cubilux in Shenzhen, and ask them to create your digital to audio converters. Maybe visit KZ, I think they're in Shenzhen, maybe Guangdong, China, but visit them and ask them to create the cable that goes from here to the device, which KZ make. They also make one as well. It's called the KZAM01. I've not, there's an ambulance going past, sorry about that. Yeah, there's one called the KZAM01 which I haven't tested yet, but I will get it to test so I can try it out with these and try it out with my other ones. But yeah, this just does not do what it's supposed to do, unfortunately. Right, I was talking about IEMs before I went off on my little rant. These are the CCZ Melody, just so you know what they're called. These are my daily drivers. I use these for everything. So if I'm using my phone, the phone that I'm speaking to you now, I connect it directly to the 3.5mm because the phone has a really good DAC. Now this doesn't happen often. Most devices where you connect the cable, it doesn't sound that good, but we know that Sony's involved in movie production, they're involved in audio production, music studios, blah blah blah. So you know you're going to get a good sound from a Sony phone. There was an old LG that had a really good DAC inside. I think the Samsung S9 or S10, possibly, I can't remember, I'm going from memory here. But yeah, for my dailies, I love to have, I love the CCZ Melodies. They're my main for audio listening, even video editing on my phone, all sorts of stuff. But if needed, I'll just connect the Cubilux cable and continue working, you know, from a digital device if needed. I can also connect this to my phone because I have an app called Power Amp, and I have settings for when the 3.5 is connected. So I've adjusted the equalizer. But if I use this, I've got it on a flat signal, and you can do that for everything. So different Bluetooth headphones, different Bluetooth IEM ear hooks, different earbuds. You can change the settings for each device, which is really cool. And that's called Power Amp. I'm not being paid for mentioning any of these companies, by the way. So KZ, CCZ, Power Amp, Windows. I'm not being sponsored to make this video, I'm just giving my honest opinions. But yeah, trying to think where to go next. You can buy ones for Apple which seem to work okay. So it's just the lightning for the older devices to 3.5mm. They work okay, but again, they are missing the actual amplifier. so it works quite nicely. My friend turns them up quite loud. I think he does like 80% volume when he's listening to most music. But ideally, you want to get yourself a either USB-C, or if it's an older iPhone, you want a Lightning to DAC, and I can get hold of all of these. So yeah, I'm really into my audio. If anyone's into any of this, I do sell earbuds on my website, but if anyone wants to try some stuff, or you just want to try a cabled connection, you can give us a message, and yeah, I can get you sorted. This is a spare Kubelux USB-C DAC. Now, if anyone wants to try this, based in the UK, if you're in the UK, I'll post this to you for free. You're welcome to try this with your headphones. I may even have a cable and whatnot I can send to you as well. This Kubelux one I never use for music production. I never use it at all. If anyone wants to try this or connect it to their PC, even for gaming or whatnot, just to increase the audio quality, get in touch. I'll gladly send this for free to anybody based in the UK. What else? I'd say that's about it. But yeah, for my main listening, I use this with my phone. To a nice big chunky cable. I chose the chunky cable not because it enhances the sound, but because it doesn't tangle. So it's less likely to tangle if you've got a nice thicker cable. And then for music production, for actual critical listening from the computer, I'm using the KZ DAC. So these are the only two things I use. I do have Bluetooth headphones that I use when watching movies, but I'm not a fan of Bluetooth. I did just listen to an album on these, and it's not for me. I've adjusted the equalizer, I've done bits and bobs to try and make it work, but the quality just isn't there. It's okay for normal people, you're traveling to work, you're commuting, whatnot, that's fine. So I do use Bluetooth, but I'm not a big fan of it. In fact, I've got about 10 pairs of small Bluetooth earbuds that I didn't sell, just the quality isn't that good, but they're perfect for like podcasts, listening to audio books and whatnot. If anyone wants a pair of them and you're based in the UK, like I said, get in touch. I've got so much stuff to give away. Drop us a message or leave a message in the comments, or contact me via Instagram. You can find my email on my page. Like, there's so many ways to get in touch. But yeah, if you want any of the things I've mentioned, let me know. Once they're all gone, I'll put a note in the comments in this video. I doubt anyone's going to watch this far anyway. But yeah, hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.